All right, hey guys, welcome to the video. If you're new here, my name is Curtis, and today is the final review of the House of Jovoy. So basically I ordered a sample set from Jovoy and it comes with 16 fragrances. And the way I chose to break this down was in part 1, I reviewed 5 fragrances. Part 2, I reviewed 5 fragrances, and this final part 3 that I'm going to be doing today, I'll be reviewing the final 6 fragrances from that sample set. If you missed parts 1 and 2, you can check them here. But yeah, I'm excited to jump in this review for today. So if you're curious to see my first impressions of the House of Jovoy, then let's go. So first up, we have Touche Finale. Have my little sample here, so we are going to put it here on my left hand. Here we go, just like so. All right, one spray. Okay, so this is definitely kind of a fruity floral scent. I can smell that right off the bat. I think there's probably some jasmine in here, or it even smells, wait a second, like rose. There's definitely rose in here for sure. Definitely some kind of fruits. I don't know what kind, but not citrusy. Smells slightly musky. Smells very clean, kind of fresh. I would say this is kind of a clean and fresh, floral, musky fragrance. Smells pretty good. I would say that this leans feminine, in my opinion, but it smells pleasant for sure. So Touche Finale from Jovoy gets a 7 out of 10. All right, next up we have Incident Diplomatique. So I've heard a little bit about this fragrance, me being a vetiver lover. As you guys know, vetiver is one of my favorite notes in perfumery. So yeah, I've heard a little bit about this fragrance, but this is my first time testing this out. So I'm excited to see what we have here. So let's go ahead and put this. You get a slight citrusy blast off the top. You can definitely smell that vetiver and patchouli in here as well. Yeah, that patchouli is definitely more of like the dirty type of patchouli. Same with the vetiver. Has a kind of a smokiness quality to it. It's definitely a bit green as well. It smells really good. It's kind of like the vetiver and patchouli are almost kind of competing with each other a little bit here. So to my nose right now, it's a bit more, and off my skin, it's a bit more patchouli dominant than it is vetiver dominant. But I'm curious to see how this changes throughout the dry down on my skin. But yeah, this smells pretty good. I'm a big fan of this one. Man, this smells good. This smells good. Now, you guys, I'm a vetiver lover, so anything that has vetiver in it, chances are I'm probably gonna like it. I really, really like this one. But yeah, like I said before, that vetiver and patchouli are kind of competing with each other, so it's hard to say if this is more patchouli dominant or vetiver dominant off my skin. But right now, I give this fragrance, my rating for Incident Diplomatique is a 9 out of 10. All right, next up, and I apologize, this name will be butchered. We have L'Arbre de la Conscience. All right. Wow, so right off the top of this one, you get some greenness for sure. And there's fig in here, you can easily tell. The fig's a bit creamy, but really green. Quite fresh and citrusy. There might be some woods in here, but it's very green, plump, and juicy. It's a very juicy smelling fig. Yeah, this is pretty good. I mean, if you love the note of fig, then you'll probably like this fragrance. I'm curious to see how long this fig note stays prominent though. If it lasts the entire way through the fragrance, or if it's just that heavy blast in the opening. But this kind of reminds me of a little bit that one fragrance by Oman Luxury called Wanderlust. I kind of get some similarities with that. But yeah, this is a good one. So L'Arbre de la Conscience gets a 7.5. All right, next up we have Rouge Assassin. All right, let me get this one on, put this one on the right hand here. Okay. Let me give this one another spray. This one's kind of light, I think. This one definitely wears a bit light, but there's some citruses for sure. It smells like a very kind of like rose water type of vibe. There's some woods in here. Initial impression, not a huge fan of this one. I can tell like with this fragrance too, it probably sits quite close to the skin. Definitely not a lot of projection. There's a slight powderiness to this one too, so there's probably some iris in here or orris. It's a bit musky as well. So Rouge Assassin from Jovoy gets a 6. And next up we have La Liturgue Desur. All right, now let's get this one, put this one about here. Oh, you can smell incense right off the bat on this one. Heavy incense here. It's a bit musky. It's quite green off that initial blast. It smells slightly resinous. In the base, there might be some vetiver or some patchouli. It's a little musky, but definitely heavy on the incense. So if you're someone who doesn't like incensey perfumes, then you probably won't like this, as this is quite dominant. I think it's the most dominant note that I'm picking up at the moment. That might change in the dry down, but for now, this is very heavy on the incense. I do like this one. However, this would be very, very situational for me if I was gonna wear this one. But La Liturgue Desur gets a 7 out of 10. All right, and our final fragrance is Les Jours Sont Faits. Here, a bit up. So there's kind of a greenness that I'm getting right off the bat, and kind of, maybe got a slight fruitiness in a way. It smells a little bit boozy. There might be some tobacco or something in here, but there's a slight kind of funkiness. I'm not sure what that's coming from, but something smells a little funky. Kind of like, I don't know, it might be cumin if it's like a kind of a BO-y type smell. I don't know if cumin's listed in the notes or not, but it could be that. It definitely has kind of a slight funky or dirtiness to it, but there's definitely tobacco in here. I can definitely pick up on the tobacco, and it's a little boozy, but that booze isn't dominating the fragrance at all. It's definitely in the background of this fragrance. I would say the rating for Les Jours Sont Faits is a 6.5. So what's my overall review of Jovoy? I would say as a house, they're a really, really interesting and unique house, and a lot of their fragrances are very intriguing. And I would say as far as the fragrances that I would consider possibly being full bottle worthy, those fragrances are Musc Palace, Psychedelique, Incident Diplomatique, Fire at Will, L'Arbre de la Conscience, and 21 Conduit Street. All right, guys, so that's all I have for you for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed today's content, and let me know down in the comment section, what do you think of the House of Jovoy? Do you like them? Do you have any fragrances from them? Please share your thoughts down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear about them. All right, well, I hope you guys are staying healthy and well, and I'll see you in the next video.